G'day guys, how the hell are ya? Hope you're doing well. Welcome back to another video on Kynan-Aye. In this video, I will be doing This is part 2 of my autographed Funko Pop collection. So, if you guys didn't obviously see the thumbnail, which you obviously would have, you would have known that it was The Walking Dead. So now this is going to be all of my autographed Walking Dead Funko Pops. Now I have a total of 17 Pops autographed. One of them, which I will show last, is actually a bit of a dual signed Pop, so signed by multiple actresses and actors. Yeah, so this will be pretty cool. Let's get into this. I just got a Tinder notification, so now I can't see my face. Go away! Okay, number 1. Alright guys, so on my number 1 spot, we have my Glenn Funko Pop signed by Stephen Yeun. Now, it is signed in a Sharpie, which is a bit of a shame, makes it a little bit harder to see. But this guy was actually my first ever autographed Funko Pop. Now, if you personally ask me, that is pretty cool to have as the first Pop. So this was actually done, let me just open up. I have its certificate of authenticity here. Not that it means too much, but this is the Supernova certificate of authenticity. This autograph photo item has been signed at Supernova Pop Culture Expo in Australia and is unconditionally guaranteed as it's authentic. Funko Pop, Television, The Walking Dead, 151, Prison Glen Ree, autograph signed on the box. Sydney 2017 was the year that this guy was signed. Now, this guy actually only cost me $50 including postage. The lady selling it wasn't get autographs too much. What she said was something along the lines of, oh, I wasn't there when it got it done. My friend got it done for me, so I can't guarantee that it was actually signed by him. So she sold it for a really, really cheap price. So on my number 2 spot, we have my Jesus Funko Pop autographed by Tom Payne. Now, this guy was bought from another collector. You know, just out of fun, you know, just to see a little bit. I'm going to put right in the top here what each Funko Pop cost me. And then I'm going to put a running tally here to see how much I've actually spent on these Funko Pops. So I can't 100% remember how much this guy cost me. But it was a decent amount. Let's just say that. This was, you know, from a guy in America. Beckett authenticated. There's your little card up there. You know, I can't say too much about this one because I haven't actually met him. He was, you know, obviously done in a yellow paint pen. And honestly, Tom Payne, I'm actually going to put a picture here and actually do it this time, kind, you idiot. Tom Payne's is usually done on an angle. So I'm thinking whether or not this guy was possibly signed on the street or in an airport or something. Because the guy that I got it from actually does, you know, a lot of in-person signings, you know, like on the street sort of graphs. You know, I'll play a little clip of what that's like here.
Good fight, Jack.
Someone's giving these out somewhere. Why does everyone have the same Simpsons?
I don't want to be a part of that. Alright, on my number 3 spot, we have my Josh Mcdermott autographed Eugene with Pickles. Done in a red paint pen with his character name Eugene. As you can see right there is his character name. This has not been authenticated, but I bought it from the same guy as I got the Jesus Pop, and he's a pretty reputable guy. Yeah, again, not much to say about this guy. I absolutely love Eugene in it. What's the clip where he says, he's like shitting himself. Fuck, damn it, I shouldn't have swore. He was shitting himself because he was brought to the Saviors, right? And then he gets this jar of pickles and he says to Negan, thank you for this glamorous or glorious jar of pickles or something. I'll play that clip here as well.
I feel like I gotta give you some kind of signing bonus here.
Well, I was gifted these pickles.
But, yeah, no, that's pretty cool. Red paint pen. You know, that pen will never, ever disappear on that pop. It turned out really well. So on my number 4 spot, we have my Seth Gillum autographed Gabriel Funko Pop. Now this guy was done in a typical convention Sharpie. It was signed by one of the companies that, yeah, it's signed by one of the local companies in Australia. As you can see his autograph right there. Turned out fantastic considering it was done in a really crappy paint pen. Yeah, no, that's not bad, not bad. Yeah, this was one of the local conventions, so I assume it was either traded to them from one of the previous Walker stonds that happened in, you know, Melbourne or Sydney. I think it was Sydney. But no, awesome. Love me, Gabriel. Now, the next 5 Funko Pops that I shall be showing you have actually all been bought from the one collector. This was done by a guy named Rod. I'm not going to say his Rob or Rod. I can't remember your name. I'm really sorry. So Rod actually goes to a bunch of conventions and actually volunteers at them. So he had personal time to meet and spend time with people like Ione Singleton, T-Dog. T-Dog, Truth Puff Love, which he always puts on his Funko Pops and any prints. He also got to spend time with Dwight, D as he's called, Mr. Pruneface or whatever Negan calls him in the show. Pretty cool. Another guy he got personal time with, one of my personal favourite Walking Dead characters, Chad L. Coleman as Tyrese. Again, done in a paint pen, but it actually says Chad Coleman, Tyrese, rest in peace. So any of you guys who haven't seen The Walking Dead, sorry, but it's been out for years. Couple more I bought from him was actually Governor, signed by David Morosity, something like M something. Now this was actually a pretty cool autograph from him. Doesn't do as good as what he actually did on this one. So he did his character name, the Governor, obviously, and then he did his little autograph. Now most of the time his autograph is really rushed and really crappy, but I think because he spent a long time with Rod at the convention, he got it done pretty nicely, which I thought was pretty damn cool. And again, he spent time with Carrie Payton as Ezekiel, or King Ezekiel. You know the guy that you see advertised on Fox all the time with the tiger? Yeah, that's him. Pretty cool. He also did the voice for Cyborg in Teen Titans, I believe. But, you know, that worked out pretty cool. I like that. Again, you know, just a typical Sharpie. I'm not a big fan of my Sharpies, but, you know, each to their own. I guess it's easier to get it done with a Sharpie. You can see shit here. So we're going about halfway there. So Michael Rooker, Zombie Merle autographed. This is actually pretty much a grail in itself, but this was done in either a Supernova or a Walker Stalker cotton, so that was pretty cool. Michael Rooker is such an awesome guy, apparently. He is just so laid back, chill with his fans. I saw on Top Pop's video, actually, that he was handing out donut centers, tidmits or something? Tinmits? I don't know, something like that. He was, sorry guys, I'm a little bit tired. I'm trying to crump out a video for you guys, but, yeah, I'm just going to cut out a lot of this, so I can say shit, I can say stuff like that, but it will be cut out, so boom, that's awesome. Yeah, Michael Rooker, really nice guy, apparently. If he ever comes back to a Supernova, you know, local to me, I will definitely be meeting him. So now my only female signed pop is my Rosita. It was done in a Walker Stalker convention. Now, the guy that I bought this off of, we had a bit of feud between each other for a while. He stopped messaging me for a bit, and I thought he was trying to scam me, so I said, mate, if you don't message me, I'm just gonna, you know, file a claim with PayPal and get my money back because I don't trust you. Then he messaged back saying, you know, a few excuses that were pretty reasonable, might I say. I'm not going to get into that, of course, personal info. But, yeah, we later worked it out. I repaid him after he refunded me my money because, you know, a bit of a feud there. But then I eventually got my Rosita back. And fantastic. White paint pen, official Walker Stone sticker, so obviously it's authentic. That is an amazing, amazing autograph. By a really hot chick too. Win-win. Alright, so now we've got an eBay find actually, signed by Michael Cudlitz? I don't know. Michael Cudlitz? Cutlets? It sounds like a freaking lamb cutlet, but it's not. It's his last name anyway. suck my nuts before he got his head beaten in by a baseball bat. Again, if you haven't seen The Walking Dead, I am very sorry, but he died. Orange paint pen, it's not his full autograph, but it turned out pretty well. It looks awesome, and again, I love the quote on the side. So we've got about 5 people left, but they're all pretty cool. This was an eBay find again. Ken LaRigg autographed Carl Funko Pop. Before he started charging an arm and a leg, this guy was actually acquired at a Walker Stalker convention, as well as a few of these other guys, I reckon. But of course, I didn't get this one done in person, unfortunately. But it's still a cool pop. It's him actually wearing the blood splattered clothing or something, so he couldn't be detected by a walker. He blended in with the walkers with this one. He normally puts a character name as Carl, but he didn't on this one, unfortunately. But of course, if I ever get a chance to meet him or anybody else, I'll get them to sign another pop and just probably either sell the pop that I have currently. But it's just in case I never get a chance to meet them. For a good example to buy Funko Pops is when a celebrity unfortunately passes away, like Scott Wilson. That completely shattered me, to be honest. Scott Wilson was an incredible, incredible guy. He was in so many good movies. He touched so many lives. You know, this guy, he was, what I've heard, he was a really, really great guy to meet and definitely recommended by a lot of people. Unfortunately, I won't ever get a chance to meet him again. But on a bit of a lighter side, this guy was actually bought from the same guy as this Carl. So I saw it advertised. And I'm like, oh man, do you, I'm gonna buy that. But first of all, do you have any other signed pops? And he's like, actually, I did sell my Herschel, unfortunately. And I'm like, oh, bugger. But then he messaged me a few days later and was like, oh, my mate actually has the exact same pop signed. Would you like to buy it? So yeah, I'm like, yeah, that'd be great, man. What's his PayPal? It's like, oh, just send it to my PayPal. Righto, man, I'll do that. And then I actually got a Scott Wilson a couple of days later. Again, I don't know the prices 100%, but what I will try and do is post all of the prices as well as a tally in the top, just to give you guys a bit of an insight of what some of these guys cost me. All right, 3 guys, home stretch. Do I need to say anything else? Of course I'm going to say something else. Norman Reedus autographed Daryl Dixon with the FYE exclusive. This was when he was in his prison outfit when he was enslaved to Negan. Now, this guy was bought from Gate World Collectibles. This one, I do remember how much I paid. I actually paid a whopping $250. What? What the fuck? Which is a bit of a much, but I can buy them a lot cheaper on eBay. But this one I know is definitely authentic. Much like my Jeff Goldblum, which I had in the other video, 100% authentic. And it's not his full autograph. Norman Reedus has a tendency this day to do a really, really quick autograph because obviously he signs so much and he gets his little hands tired. That's not hate. I'm sorry. I love you, Norman. You are one of my favorite actors and I don't want to insult you. Not that you're watching, but any diehard fans, I don't mean it. He's awesome. As well as you are, because anybody who likes Norman Reedus is a great guy. But, yeah, not much to say about it, really. Of course, if I'd get to meet him again, I would really appreciate it. I know he nearly came out to a Supernova with Sean Patrick Flannery, as I discussed in the other video. Unfortunately, with filming The Walking Dead, he was unable to attend, so that sucks. Norman Reedus. Alright, so we have my signed Negan Funko Pop. Purchased from eBay. It has Jeffrey Dean Morgan, Negan. Now, Jeffrey Dean Morgan tends to have a really scribbly autograph. As you can see there, you can't really read what it says. Yeah, I'm not going to even try and, translate what he wrote there, but it's obviously his autograph. After a bit of research, it looks pretty authentic to me. Which, again, I'm not going to sell this guy ever, so it's not going to be the end of the world. Now, guys, we've got a bit of a treat for you. You know how I mentioned that we had a dual signed pop, so signed by multiple cast members? Well, take a look at this. Now, this guy was signed by Andrew Lincoln, Norman Reedus, Emily Kinney, Josh McDermott, Greg Nicotero, and Lauren Cohen, all on the front. Now, if you turn to the side a little bit, we have Melissa McBride, Danae Garia, and Stephen Yeung. And unfortunately, right on the bottom, we actually have Jeffrey Dean Morgan. I have no idea why he actually signed on the bottom. Now that concludes my autographed Funko Pop collection part 2. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, and comment. Out of curiosity, any Walking Dead fans, any particular pops that you fancy, like any favorites out of my collection, just let me know down below. Have you met any of these actors or actresses? Have you met any others that I do not have autographs of? I actually have a few others that I have on prints, like 8x10s, but of course they're not on Funko Pop, so I did not include them in this video. Just let me know down below what you would like to see next, and you were watching Kynan-Aye, and I thank you guys so much for watching. See you guys in the next video.
I'm sorry my pants fell down, but